Atlanta News First starts now.
Now at 3, a Metro Atlanta chief deputy accused of dangerous driving getting pulled over by one of his own.
An investigation now underway into one of the country's largest hospitals for how they treat expectant black mothers.
First at 3, celebrating the lasting legacy of a giant. Renowned educator and civil rights leader Dr. Christine King Ferris honored by family, friends, and lawmakers at the state capitol today. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I'm Carly Barnett.
And I'm Savannah Louie. Dr. Ferris, among the last of a generation of the King family, the sister of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Atlanta News First reporter Doug Reardon joins us now from the state capitol today. Doug, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you both. It was a very emotional day there inside the Capitol. She was, of course, a leader in not only civil rights, but also education. She meant so much to this Atlanta community and to the Spelman College community, where she not only graduated from herself, but also taught for 48 years as the longest running member of their faculty. And of course, she was making history today as one of the only black Americans to lie in state under the famous Gold Dome. She taught again at Spelman for almost 50 years, graduated from there herself in 1948, and she was also, of course, an instrumental part of the civil rights movement, a movement that was spearheaded by her late brother, Martin Luther King Jr. Today, Dr. King Ferris became just the 4th black Georgian to lie in state behind Congressman John Lewis, civil rights leader C.T. Vivian, and her own sister-in-law, Coretta Scott King. Governor Brian Kemp, Senator Raphael Warnock, and other state leaders spoke today about her courage and dedication to teaching, and that included her son, Isaac Newton Ferris Jr.
We are honoring Georgia history here today. This goes beyond my mother. This is Georgia history, not Georgia black history, not Georgia Democratic history, not Georgia Republican history. This is Georgia history.
And Dr. King Ferris will be honored again during her funeral at Ebenezer Baptist Church, where she was a member from the day she was born until the day she died. Senator Raphael Warnock, who is the current pastor there, will be delivering her eulogy. Her brother, Martin Luther King Jr., as well as her father, were pastors there in the past. We're live outside the state capitol tonight. Doug Reardon, Atlanta News First.
All right, Doug, thank you. Well, Metro Atlanta really feeling the heat on this Friday afternoon, but some good news if you like the cooler weather. We might have a system that's going to cool us down a little bit. Is that right? First Alert Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez now with the forecast. So, Jen, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, we are seeing temperatures in the 90s right now. Some rain tomorrow could bring those temperatures down a couple of degrees, but overall, a really hot forecast, especially next week as we climb to the mid-90s. Some of us even approaching the upper 90s. Right now, 91 and very sticky in Atlanta, 90 in Athens, 90 in Cartersville. It is 88 right now in Covington. So yes, it is a warm afternoon. Couple little areas of rain on First Alert radar, but they are few and far between. Most areas dry right now, but moving through portions of Dawson County, seeing some rain. Jasper, Putnam County, just isolated rain right now. Could see some slightly higher rain chances tonight. I have about a 30% chance of a few storms developing. Overall, though, staying warm as temperatures drop to the mid-70s. Then tomorrow, we have a first alert for rain and storms that will impact the afternoon and evening. Here's a look at lunchtime. Already starting to see some storms develop across Metro Atlanta. That chance continues through the afternoon. It's not going to rain consistently the entire day, but certainly some waves of rain possible well into the evening as well. So we are talking about scattered rain, possible strong storms tomorrow. We do have a first alert for possible impacts on any outdoor plans. Sunday, significantly drier, only a 20% chance of storms. Next week, no rain, but big time heat. We'll talk about how hot it's going to get and for how long coming up.
All right, Jen, we'll see you soon. Thank you. Law enforcement deals with speeding drivers daily. I don't need to tell you that, but one Henry County officer got quite the surprise when he pulled over a driver for going nearly 3 times the speed limit.
Guess who I just pulled over?
Who?
Yarborough.
Who?
Yarborough.
Really?
Yeah, the chief deputy driving a Dodge Charger, a souped-up Dodge Charger belongs to the sheriff's office. I just clocked this son at 96 in a 35.
Yep, you heard that right. The officer pulled over Chief Deputy Michael Yarborough. The sheriff suspended him for 40 hours and docked his pay because of the severity of that citation. A spokesperson says Yarborough was on duty at the time, but did not turn on his lights or sirens.
Get ready to have to watch reruns of some of your favorite movies or TV shows. Cameras have stopped rolling and the actors are on strike. Negotiations between the Screen Actors Guild and the organization representing major production studios broke down this week as concerns over compensation related to streaming and artificial intelligence are taking center stage.
We're talking about the potential for them to be able to use our name, our likeness, our movements, our voice for future projects without our consent.
The actors have also been fighting for items like pensions, healthcare contributions, and additional payments when the shows they appear in air on streaming services. The Alliance of Motion Pictures and Television Producers said in a statement, the move will, quote, deepen the financial hardship for thousands who depend on the industry.
A city struggling to get officers on the road is now getting a huge financial boost. Clarkston is granted more than $400,000 to strengthen the community you live in. Now listen to this. The grant comes from the state's Public Safety and Community Violence Reduction Program. The funds can be spent on law enforcement staffing, violent crime reduction, equipment, and community violence interventions. It comes at a time that the Clarkston Police Department is desperate for resources and officers.
Some relief, after all, for thousands of borrowers struggling with student loan debt. The Biden administration announced 804,000 borrowers will have their student debt wiped away in these coming weeks. It's due to administrative fixes that more accurately count qualified monthly payments. There are currently several different kinds of income-driven repayment plans for borrowers. The plans base payments on your income and family size regardless of their total outstanding debt. After reaching a set forgiveness threshold of 20 or 25 years, a borrower's remaining balance is then wiped away. A routine cesarean section gone horribly wrong for one black mother.
And now a federal civil rights investigation is underway into one of the most well-known hospitals in the U.S. We're talking about Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. Stephanie Elam takes a closer look at these allegations about the hospital's treatment of black expectant mothers.
Patients aren't being listened to.
For black mothers in labor and delivery, it can be a matter of life and death.
Unfortunately, those voices that matter most are not those of brown and black women.
Now the Department of Health and Human Services is launching an investigation into how black mothers are treated while giving birth. At the center of the probe is Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles, following a civil rights lawsuit filed against the hospital in 2022.
For our black birthing patients, we have the impact of systemic racism.
The United States has the highest maternal mortality rate of any developed nation. And for black women, the death rate is even higher as they face a greater risk of potentially deadly complications from issues like hemorrhages, hypertension, and cardiovascular disease while giving birth.
America is in a maternal health crisis for all birthing people. We have 31 maternal deaths per 100,000 live births. But for black women, that number is 69.
That's for 2021, the most recent data, Williams says, who compared that to Sweden, where there were only 5 deaths. Charles Johnson's wife, Kira, died 12 hours after giving birth to her second son by cesarean section at Cedars in 2016.
I held her by her hands. I said, please, look, my wife isn't doing well.
Johnson told CNN his pleas for help were repeatedly ignored by the hospital staff for hours.
This woman looked me directly in my eyes and she said, sir, your wife just isn't a priority right now.
After his wife died, Johnson filed lawsuits against Cedars-Sinai. They have since been resolved. The hospital has publicly denied wrongdoing. Cedars-Sinai issued a statement saying, in part, they have long been concerned with national disparities in black maternal health and are working on protocols aimed at improving black maternal and infant health, among other initiatives. CDC data shows that black women are 2.5 times more likely to die in childbirth than white women. Even highly educated, economically advantaged black women like Kira, a successful entrepreneur who spoke 5 languages.
There were 3.5 liters of blood in her abdomen from where she had been allowed to bleed internally for almost 10 hours. And her heart stopped immediately.
A spokesperson from HHS, asked about the investigation into Cedars-Sinai's treatment of black women in childbirth, would not comment specifically on, quote, this ongoing investigation, but told CNN maternal health is a priority, and one in which the HHS Office of Civil Rights is working on around the country to ensure equity and equality in health care. Health advocates say black women need providers who take their concerns seriously and help ensure they survive to raise their children.
If you have the opportunity to get care in a culturally concordant setting, it makes a huge difference.
What is something that you would advise one of your patients to do?
If you don't feel like you're being heard, advocate for yourself.
An armed and dangerous man on the run. The city of South Fulton now working to track down a suspected killer.
Tense moments caught on camera as an officer risks his life to save a dog trapped as his owner's home goes up in flames.
And right now we are taking a live look from our Atlanta News First camera, taking a look at Midtown Atlanta. Atlanta News First at 3. We'll be right back.
Stay weather ready no matter where you are with the First Alert Weather app, powered by the largest team of meteorologists in the entire Southeast. This is why we First Alert.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Get him for a selfie.
Can we get a selfie? Oh, sure.
Okay.
Cheese! I can't stop hitting the gritty.
When you get a deal at the Big One sales event, you can't help but celebrate your way.
It's contagious.
Whatever that looks like. Lease a new 2023 Toyota Camry LE for $299 a month for 36 months. Toyota, let's go places.
If you're calling our law firm, you're probably having one of the worst days of your life. You've been injured, you need help, and you don't know what to do. Maybe the insurance company is stringing you along. Maybe the medical bills are piling up. Maybe you can't go to work. When you hire us, my team will help take care of everything. So all you need to worry about is getting better. Big case or small, one call, that's all.
Call 1-800-CALL-KEN.
If you've had your home appraised and you believe you were treated unfairly, file a claim on the Georgia Commission on Equal Opportunity website.
I have some bad news. The appraisal came in low. That is so disappointing.
Fair housing is not an option, it's the law.
Why are you taking my picture down, Mommy?
So we can sell our home.
If you believe a lender or appraisal company has discriminated against you by using an improper appraisal, this is housing discrimination, and the law is on your side.
Have a car? A title? You could get up to $10,000 with TitleMax. Go to TitleMax.com and enter your car year, make, and model. See how much you could get. Check out TitleMax.com for the most cash you need. Check out TitleMax.com and shop us for rates. Check out TitleMax.com. All credit types accepted. Find out why so many people say,
I got my title back with TitleMax.
I got my title back with TitleMax.
Get your title back with TitleMax.
I'm in the driver's seat. Give me that $5 meal deal with a checker burger or a bacon cheddar crisp, plus sides and a drink for just $5. Or go big cheese, the Cheddar Cheddar Buford. Whatever you order, own it at Checkers. Get your late night flavor fix.
The GMC Sierra with hands-free driving. It rocks. Or take 0.9% APR plus over 1,200 trade assistance and no monthly payments for 90 days on Sierra 5.3-liter V8 light-duty models.
Welcome back. Take a look at this. So a California police officer risking his life to save a dog chained up from a burning home just feet away. Now, although the fire is spreading fast, the officer was not about to give up. Rochelle Murcia spoke with that officer who faced the flames to save this pup.
On July 10th,
Back at trail, bud. Fun.
Arvin police officer Adam Calderon was first to respond to a raging mobile home fire. All of the family got out safe, but their pet dog.
Oh, they chained you up.
The family, not able to undo the chain on the fence, just feet away from the flames.
To be honest, I wasn't really thinking straight. I just jumped and I said, I'm gonna just make the best of this, and if I can get him out, get him out.
Come on, please. Try and save you, boy. Come on. Come with me.
My back was already on fire. Whenever I was able to shelter the dog, my back was burning, and at one point I thought I was gonna give up, to be honest.
All right, good, doggy. Where's your boy?
Tried talking to him first, trying to go on my little pats. Come here, doggy, come here, come here. And he was not listening to me at first, so I had to yank him a couple times, get him near me, and just sweet talk him.
Officer Calderon stuck with it and struggled to get the dog free from the chain. Luck would have it, he spotted pruning shears at the neighbors.
I'm sorry, doggy. I'm sorry.
I actually was saying, Lord, help me cut this. Man, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
He really humanizes the badge, and having officers like that within this department, that heart comes from within. That heart comes from the passion, the compassion, the drive, right? The camaraderie, the teamwork, that you can't train for that.
I'm so sorry, dog.
After multiple attempts and using all of his might, Officer Calderon used the dull shears to cut through the metal and guided the scared dog away from that fire.
I just hope it motivates people to do the right thing at the right time. We didn't sign up for this job just to take bad people to jail or look cool with carrying a gun and driving fast. We did it just to do the right thing at the right moment. And I hope every officer can put at least an animal ahead of his life, and just like we would put people ahead of our own lives.
Let's I told you, trust me.
Well, we have someone very sweet we want to introduce you to this afternoon. Take a look here. You're looking at this year's 23 Gerber baby. This is baby Madison Mendoza. She's from Colorado. She's almost 10 months old. Now, the company says Maddie has a joyful spirit and a captivating expression, although I don't need to tell you that. You can see it right there. Now, her parents were high school sweethearts, and they've been together for 22 years. Maddie will be featured on Gerber's social media channels and marketing campaigns all throughout the year, so be sure to keep an eye on that one. She's super cute.
How cute is she? All right, taking a live look outside, and those temperatures are rising this afternoon. It's very hot, mostly dry start to the weekend though, but those conditions will not stick around, Jen. What can we expect for our weekend?
Rain and storms for Saturday. So we do have a first alert. We've been talking about this for a couple of days. Sunday looks good though. So at least we'll take the weekend looks okay. Outside right now, a couple showers on first alert radar. Not seeing a whole lot, although some storms developing in Rabun County, right over the city of Clayton, some brief heavy downpours, some frequent lightning there. Then in Dawson County, seeing some rain. No lightning with this one, but we are seeing some rain drifting south of Dahlonega in Adairsville, just south of Adairsville, a little bit of rain there. And then Jasper and Putnam County seeing some showers as well. But overall, most of us are dry and we are all hot right now. That'll be the case the rest of the afternoon. We'll be in the 90s for the next couple of hours. Then we'll drop to the 80s through midnight. So if you have dinner plans, you're going to happy hour, going for a long walk, whatever you're planning this evening, the weather looks nice, about a 20 to 30% chance of a passing shower or storm, but it will stay very toasty. We'll be in the 80s through midnight before dropping to the mid 70s, about 76 in Atlanta as you wake up tomorrow morning. Warming up to the mid 80s by lunchtime. We should get up to about 90 before the storms arrive. Tomorrow's temperature is very dependent on when those rain showers and the storms move over the area. As we head into the afternoon and evening, that's when we have the highest chance of rain and storms tomorrow. Some of the storms could be severe. In fact, areas north of I-20 under a level 1 risk of severe weather. So on a scale of 1 to 5, it's a 1. It means isolated severe storms possible. The biggest risks beyond the heavy downpours, the frequent lightning, could see some large hail and some strong damaging winds. So that's what we'll be watching for, especially in northern portions of North Georgia. I want to take you hour by hour because I really think most of you will be dry in the morning. If you need to mow the grass, go for a run, take the dog out, all those things, get it done early in the day. By lunchtime, we start to see some rain and storms develop, and we could see several waves of rain. rain tomorrow, including the early afternoon and then the late afternoon. And some of these storms even impacting Saturday evening. This is just one particular model, but it's showing that rain holding on even at 9 o'clock tomorrow evening. So if you have evening plans tomorrow, make sure you download the First Alert weather app. You're going to need it not only for the afternoon storms, but the potential of those evening storms as well. Temperatures should get up to about 90 again before that rain moves in. That rain possible in the afternoon and evening. Much drier on Sunday. 91 degrees with partly cloudy skies, only a 20% chance of rain. Rain chances will continue to diminish next week. High pressure moving in from the west, and it is going to make it dry. It'll bring lower humidity, but it's also going to bring hot temperatures. We're going to see temperatures well above average as we reach highs in the mid-90s. These are actual temperatures, not the heat index. Again, thankfully, we'll see lower humidity, so we won't be dealing with extreme heat indices, but certainly temperatures in the mid-90s, that is downright hot. Most of next week dry. Could see some returning storms by the end of next week. Until then, that highest chance of rain is tomorrow with that First Alert.
Yeah, we can't escape that rain too long. Jen, thank you. Live streaming surgeries. Now, a popular TikTok plastic surgeon will never get to perform another surgery ever again.
Well, Christmas is half a year away, but top toys for the holidays are already in the works. We give you a preview of some of the hottest ticket items.
Atlanta News First investigates, exposing major issues, making Atlanta safer. Atlanta News First investigates. We stand for you.
Becoming the #1 certified dealer in all of Georgia was no easy task. It required the highest quality of vehicles at the fairest prices, plus superb customer experiences. Now we've expanded our certified program to include every brand of vehicle. With Beaver Direct, it doesn't matter what brand you choose, they're all certified. Every vehicle will be thoroughly inspected and expertly reconditioned. Each includes a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. Visit us at beaverdirect.com and see for yourself why Beaver Direct is #1.
I'm attorney Bethany Embry Jones. When you are involved in an accident, you want an attorney who understands firsthand what you have been through. My mom was my first client. She was injured in a traumatic car wreck. After helping her successfully resolve her case, I vowed to treat all of my clients as if they were my mom. We thoroughly handle each case with dedication and compassion during your time of personal crisis. Give us a call or visit our website. At the Embry Law Firm, we fight, you win, they pay.
Hey there, Atlanta and Athens. I'm Anna Christina, and if you've been thinking about home improvement projects needing to be done around your home this summer, your roof may be one of the major concerns. Whether your roof is getting near the end of its service life or you've been dealing with roof leaks, there's now an option for you, and it's roof rejuvenation, which can add 5 to 15 years of service life to your existing roof without the big expense of roof replacement. I'm with Russell Beckham, and he's one of the owners of Roof Savers. Russell, explain what roof rejuvenation is and how it can save homeowners big money.
The process of roof rejuvenation is reintroducing the protective qualities to asphalt shingles, such as the flexibility, granular adhesion, and also adding resistance to impact, such as hail.
Yeah, we were deciding whether or not to replace our roof and what we needed to do. The guys came out and explained it, and we decided to try it, and it's been incredible. It's been 2 years now, and a roof we would have had to replace, now we're able to extend that life, and we're looking at doing more ministry because we were able to save money. The before and after pictures will have people thinking that you've replaced your roof.
If you would like a free roof inspection to see if roof rejuvenation will work for you, call the number on the screen right now. Save thousands of dollars and avoid roof replacement with Roof Savers. Save your roof, save your money.
This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. You can go farther, tow more, and bring along everyone you love. Your road to happiness begins in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LT Turbo Max pickups, or get $4,250 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
All right, so it may be pretty early to ask this, but have you started your holiday shopping yet?
I haven't even started shopping for my mom's birthday, which is next week. So no, absolutely not.
I know, it's like check back with me in November, right? We'll talk about this.
Exactly. And I mean, it is the middle of July here. Believe it or not, though, toy manufacturers are actually gearing up for the holidays, hoping that their toys become this year's must-haves. Bradley Blackburn got a preview of what's in store and also spoke with some tiny influencers whose opinions really count.
If Christmas was in July, it would look something like the Sweet Suite, Toy Insider's preview of this year's new goodies.
Are we gonna play? Yeah!
With pint-sized influencers invited to try them out. Kira and Cam are YouTube stars from Missouri. Their family vlogs and reviews toys. Today, field testing the new Skyfire Target drone.
That was cool. I really like that though.
It'll launch up in the air.
Toy Insider's Lori Schacht says it's one of this year's highlights, with lots of tech toys in the pipeline.
We can play with him just by petting him.
The doggy robot can teach kids programming, while the Kai lets them interact with artificial intelligence.
They're going to grow up with it. They need to understand it. And this is a great beginning for them.
And a little secret is that these days, a lot of toys are bought by grown-ups for grown-ups.
With toys that not only are great for kids, but are great for parents too. So you see everyone playing together, and some of those toys are really geared for the 14, 18, 21 and up.
That's why the biggest toy of the year could be Barbie.
Hi, Barbie.
Hi, Ken.
Boosted by this summer's movie, she's a blockbuster with new versions for young children and adult collectors.
I think that everyone is touched by Barbie in some way or another.
Old favorites and new finds that could soon be on kids' holiday wish lists. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Checking your eyes yearly is not only for you to see better, how avoiding that checkup could harm your brain as you get older.
And you may want to skip that salad for dinner. The urgent recall alert for some particular bags of chopped salad kits. We'll be back after this.
Tickets to the St. Jude Dream Home are all reserved. Your generosity will help save kids' lives. See who wins all